Yep. All right.
But we're on the right audio.
Yeah. Actually, let me double check to make sure that we're actually, yeah, I think that we're actually live. We might get, somebody here. But it is always good to have somebody live to confirm that you are actually there.
Just when people thought they had a break from the YouTubes from the World Building Festival,
Yeah.
we come back.
Oh, you know what we can actually do? I always forget about this. But YouTube has stats to show you if somebody's actually watching.
It does, yeah. I don't know that it's always. I feel like sometimes there are bots that get counted
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
No, but yeah, in this case, nobody, but it says the connection is excellent, but I don't see anything. Does this have to be up? Or does it need to be refreshed or something?
It may need to be.
An error occurred. Please try again.
Huh.
If I refresh this page,
That's a wonderful question, babe. Like, I feel like, well, let me say, assuming I think I know where you're going with that question, that is a really good question, and I don't know if it's going to kill it.
I think I'm just going to open up YouTube here and see what I see. Okay, yeah. It's showing me looking at the YouTube screen saying that there's an error. So, now, yeah,
Wonderful.
we're all good. Okay. So,
Here we go.
yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to describe to you what I have seen. So I went ahead and produced the first version of the font, and I'm very happy with certain things. However, like at this size, I feel like things are too close.
Okay.
And I've also noticed that we do have a lot of geminates.
Right.
And so that leaves me wondering some things.
Okay.
One is we could use the same strategy we used for long vowels and just say there are long consonants.
Okay.
Incidentally, I mentioned that I might close the poll early. I mean, whether I do or not, I don't think it's going to make a difference. But
Early as in before Thursday, or early as in like tomorrow?
yeah, like tomorrow. But
Wow.
I don't think it will make a difference because I think there's basically a clear winner.
Okay.
Let's see if that's changed in recent times.
I mean, now that you've told them there's a clear winner, people are gonna go in and cause mayhem.
Yeah. Oh, there's Nemo. Yeah.
Hey, Nemo.
Yeah, I made sure the audio worked. Yeah, there's essentially no way that the current winner is not going to win.
Okay. That many people voted that quickly, huh?
There was a clear preference. So, so I'm left with wondering a couple things. either we make a bunch of ligatures for common geminates,
Okay.
or we handle geminates the same way as long vowels. We leave it as is, or we leave it as is and do certain things. For example, like some of these have this line diacritic below it, like FF. And it could be the case that, like, if you write two in a row, you just do one diacritic. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the long vowel root to make things both shorter and also to make it look less samey. Now, the increasing of the size is going to be difficult. Theoretically, the best thing to do would just be to increase the side bearings for everything, but not everything has side bearings that are the same. And so, yeah, basically we're just going to try some stuff. And also, I think it may just be Nemo deciding things.
Nice.
Yeah.
You feel the power, Nemo?
So essentially, the winner for the long vowel was the straight line.
Okay. And that would go to the side, right? Not the line above or below.
No, it goes in front, so it like
Yeah,
starts with a
okay.
long line. And I think that's good. And I don't think that we'll have to move the line if we increase the space between characters. What I would love is for this thing to show me, yes, the side bearings. What's that? Oh, those are way up there. Those are the side bearings I want to see. Everything is 50 and some are negative 75.
Why would something negative?
Because it made sense. So theoretically, if I just add 100 to all of these, so that they're either, do I want to add 100 or do I want to add 50? Maybe let's start conservatively and add 50. I'll need to take a note of every single one whose side bearing is negative 75. And that shouldn't be hard. I think I'm just going to highlight them. And, you know, it sure would be nice if this little thing wouldn't move when I pressed out of it. But I am pretty sure I'm going to color these green. And then these as well. All right, let's take a look. Boy, these colors are not what I thought they would be.
Oh, were you trying to highlight them?
Yeah. That's funky. All right, whatever. We're just going to do it. I'm going to go to the metrics, set side bearings equal to 100. Oh, why didn't I do all of them at the same time? Oh, actually. Okay, that takes care of those. What are the side bearings on these ones? Oh, those are negative 75 too. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so those are negative 75 for a different reason. So now we need to go through each of these and handle them. So this one, for example, needs to be 100 on the left, and on the right, it needs to be set equal to negative 25 as opposed to negative 75. And that handles that one. Let's see if we can find others like that. Yeah, you're one like that. So are you. And you as well. And then you, and you, and you. So I'm going to do all three of those at the same time. And you were originally red. All right. Now the rest of these are different. You need to be negative 25, 100. And now there are two more, there are three more like that. Those three. Good. Thank you, purple again. And now the last four. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all negative 75, negative 75. And so we're going to change them all to negative 25, negative 25. Now what I hopefully did was just space the font out. I hope I did that.
Open your little test window.
Oh yeah, and there was also, I had a kerning issue. U and J are not properly kerned. And I don't know why. That is weird. How on earth did that happen? Okay, let's... Negative 435. Yep, destroy the kern feature. All right. Perfect. All right.
You excited?
Yeah, a little. Okay, so we're going to go here to the version history. This is going to be version 1.001. And the description is going to be... Oh, we didn't handle the geminids. Right. So fixed kerning and change side geminids. Now, let's talk about the geminids.
Do you need to do a test just to make sure that the side bearings work?
Better to do more than one thing at once.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So some sort of symbol to the side of it, like the long vowels?
That's the question, especially because the V is a very bulky character.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have words like, you know, avau and avau. And so I don't know if you can see this from this distance, but this is Avval.
I unfortunately cannot, because all I see is a bunch of, it looks like cursive Russian.
Which is another inherent defect of this writing system.
Well, it's not necessarily. My eyes are a little tired because I've been staring at a screen for like 10 hours today. Well, I stared at our language documents.
All right. Well, so what do you think though about that solution? You like it?
The bar solution?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worth seeing what it would look like with one to see if we want to move forward. Or do we do like a... Because otherwise we'd have to do a geminate version of every consonant if we did some sort of melding, right? And that seems a little extravagant. You want to have some sort of empty consonant that gets used for geminates that's separate from what the vowels get.
Oh, you want it to be, you think it should be separate? So that's an option.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that is an option. So, like, if we end up with a lot of geminates and a lot of long vowels, is this little symbol going to be overused? Is it going to look, you know, like there's just too many lines because this thing is just there? So, like, having, like, another option would be potentially an empty consonant that just shows up to say whatever either came before me or comes after me. I am that consonant.
How do you do double dagger? Do you remember?
I think it's the Command T.
That's a single dagger.
Oh, wait. What if you do Shift? Command Shift.
No, that's a hat check for some reason.
You know what? Maybe it's like one of the like numbers, like 7 or 6 or something.
Okay, so here are some options. This is what it looks like currently. So it's Avval.
Okay.
Here's the line, Avval, and this is one of the losers from the current poll. In fact, this one got no votes.
For the long vowel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And given the general shape of all the letters, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's giving me vibes of the Fox version of the Nemo in Korean. It's the empty consonant. And it's an onset.
And Nemo actually suggested maybe repurpose the green option from the poll for geminates if the results feel inevitable. And yeah.
Is that the green option?
Yeah, it's a green option.
Woo! So Nemo is right there.
Yeah. No, that was really prescient thinking. All right. Okay, in that case, where to sit that one?
Does the long vowel come before?
No, oh, no. Oh, you do raise a good point. I just put it before, but you're right. It could come after it, couldn't it?
Right. It depends on, like, how you envision it developing.
I envision it being a simplification, and my natural instinct would be to put it after, because, like, okay, you wrote the important one, now here's just the duplicate.
Oh, I thought in your little test there you put it before.
I did, and the reason I
Okay.
did that is because of where the vowel marker goes.
But yeah, I would think after would be, because you're right. Like you write the sound and then you're like that one again.
Wow.
Sort of like how we use, double quotes when it's like you don't want to write the same word, but you got to write the word first.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, actually, the question I was asking was like what to call this character so that I could put it somewhere.
Oh.
And trying to decide if it should have some sort of usage outside of this. But for now, I'm just going to call it the geminate character. And to call it forth on its own, speaking of which, I'd like my bar to be somewhere else. So I don't even need to anymore, do I? I like to have the bar character be a special character that has no width.
So that way it'll
Yeah.
saddle up.
Just to, I'm gonna have to. There we go. That handles that. All right. I just want this bar character to be able to I want to put it somewhere useless on the keyboard. Maybe backslash, because if you have to hit shift to get the bar, right? Yeah. Or which one is backslash and which one is forward slash?
I feel like the one above the enter key.
That's backslash? Why is that one backslash? Whatever. That's what I'm gonna do for the moment. So right now we're just gonna say sub backslash by gem Akish. There we go. We're gonna take this guy. He's graduated. Now he's a real boy. And his side bearings, of course, need to be at 100. Let's see, special character. Let's give him that. What the heck? Nope, you don't get one. All right. And this has to be given its own kerning class. Am I getting lost? Workspaces, kerning, and that goes into basic. because it's the same shape as those other glyphs. And now we need to write some gemination rules. Now, I don't remember if we have any characters that can't ever appear as geminates.
I don't know either. I'm trying to remember why some of them get geminated in the first place. Like, I know the avowed does. Like,
You can just have two come right in a row. So I'm just going to go ahead and write it for everything. It might not be necessary. And I'm going to start with the ones that require two characters to type because they need two different ways to do it.
like KKH and KHKH.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. This needs to happen after all of these rules have occurred. Because I'm not working with the key inputs, I'm working with the outputs. That's what we need to do. Let's call this one standard characters. And then we'll call this one gemination swaps, so that I know that it comes after those. So, for example, sub GH lo Akish, GH lo Akish, and then we put the little hyphen there by gem lo Akish. And if that worked, what it should do is anytime you get two GHs in a row, it swaps them. I'm also going to throw G in there as well. All right, let's see if that worked. If that worked, then I'll just quickly do all the rest. Hang on, Satoru is here.
Ooh, hello.
This is, yeah, Font Lab 8. All right, so now we're just checking to make sure that this worked the way I wanted it to. So, got the ligature features, so A, GH, GH,
Woo, there
A,
it is.
perfect. And now A, G, GH. Ah, no, that didn't work.
Because it came in too soon.
Oh, of course, no, this worked the way it was supposed to.
Because you did another G, so it was like, all right.
Yeah. Because usually we like to be able to type our geminates the way we type our romanization.
Right.
And so for like zha, azha, we type it azzh, and we'd like that to be in the romanization. So we want this to happen as well.
Which means you needed to recognize the difference between.
Which means I need to change G before GH.
Yeah.
Oh, this is basically like writing sound changes that are crucially ordered with respect to one another. So that was the gemination swaps. Now we're going to do assimilation. Sub G lo Akish by GH lo Akish. But specifically before another one. All right, let's see if that worked. Oh my God, it did. Yes, we call that a feeding operation. All right, so let's quickly take care of all those. So we know that we're going to have S and an SH. And now we don't have to do this because that will never occur. And also, Actually, just in case, let's put S in there as well. Anything, basically, because... Well, what happens when you type Z? What happens when you type Z?
Don't we have a Z?
We do have a Z. But we only have Z as a sound. We don't have it as a letter. And so both S and Z return that, so this is actually unnecessary.
Okay.
That's unnecessary. Okay. Okay. Now we need KH. Good. And I think that's it. We just have R, Ch, J, and Sh. That's it. All right. And then now, now that our assimilation rule is complete, we just do the rest. Okay. And we'll go in order so we don't miss anything. The kind of the question that Jesse asked, which I don't think we have a great answer to, is exactly which consonants can be geminated. And frankly, we don't know. I've seen a lot of them. Like, I went through the whole document and I saw enough of them that it was like, this isn't an isolated phenomenon. Mm-hmm. So it may be the case that a couple of the rules I'm writing will never actually activate, but that is not a big deal. Perfect. Now Z. All right, and now we'll get to the smaller, just the one letters. Oh no, wait, not the vowels. I know what I'm doing. B. All right, perfect. D, F, F. GG. HH. I feel like we did get a geminate H, didn't we?
I don't remember.
We definitely got a geminate J. I've seen it. Okay. And I did not like the way that geminate J looked. So this is...
Fix that.
Yeah, this is making me happy. L, M. We don't have N in this language. I doubt that P will ever participate, but better safe than sorry. R definitely does. So does S. T definitely. V, of course, was the miscreant that started this whole thing. And W is a solid maybe. A solid maybe.
No, it is, because I thought that was one of the quirks, was that most of the W's disappeared, but in that one situation, we actually have a geminate W.
I think you're right. And then everything else I'm looking at is a vowel. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I have misnamed a character. So this is a really good thing. I accidentally named P Lohakish Pa Lohakish.
Ooh.
Okay. Can fix this.
very simply, you just need to know that it's happened. And then, ta-da! Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm really glad then that we did this. And I'm going to build the kern feature there, saving it. All right. Now I'm going to produce and install this font. And so for that, I'm going to switch to basic for a moment. It's a little bright, sorry. But you can just see me. Oh, you know what? Since we're here. There we go. There's chat on screen. But yeah, because this one doesn't have my desktop, so I'm gonna just export font. Okay, version 1.001, that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and delete a bunch of the files that I need for the web, but that I don't need for this. And then I need to go and delete older font files. And that was the less important one. Now for the big one. And we should come up with a new name for this since Akish has a space in it, but whatever, lazy. Moving, and hopefully, as if by magic, that's a lot more spaced out now. All right, let's take a look at the results. Here, I'm going to go ahead and keep normal view for a minute. Okay. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, it just crashed.
Pages?
Yeah, Pages just crashed. After all that, after all we've been through. Well, this will make sure that the font is properly installed.
That's one way to do it. Is it restarting?
Yeah, it's trying.
Yikes.
Look, we just need a couple minutes.
Are all your games over?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, Akish is back. Jesse has edited the document.
I have.
That's what it says. Okay.
Not since you last had it open.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to need to get used to is that all the characters are spaced out a lot more now. And that's just the look of it.
How do you feel about it?
I liked it all scrunched up.
Then why'd you space it?
Because it was illegible.
Then why didn't you do it by 25?
I don't know.
Like, we can bump it back.
Maybe. But let's go to avow. And then yeah, affad. Okay, well Nemo says they look better now, so that makes me feel better. All right. That means I just need to get used to it. But yeah, there is affad, and so now it has the the dummy character in for the geminate and the long vowel in there. All right, Satoru thinks that it looks good too. Thank goodness. Yeah, it's more legible. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. I was used to these things being as tightly packed as,
Sardines.
I don't know, like as tenement houses, like looking, like as you're walking down a city street in New York, it's oppressive. Like that's what I was used to.
It's dark there.
Well, I mean, yeah. All right, and let's make sure that there's, I only saw one kerning gaff. It's still there.
You remembered to fix it?
I did.
Okay.
It's still there.
Is there something going on?
What on earth? I didn't put a space there, did I? J-U-G. What the? I fixed it, Jesse. I fixed it. It didn't take. I targeted that one specifically. So specifically.
It's good there? Maybe something's up with pages.
Unbelievable. The level of disrespect that this program is showing me is absolutely astonishing.
And you mean pages, right?
Well, let me go look at the current feature. I have to actually look at it. Okay, so U is represented by yeah, there's U. So it's low bump. What else is in low bump? Well, not that it should matter because like it's just gonna like U diaresis is there. So of course it's gonna show up here. Let me swap it out for what was this? Gucci? Let me swap this out for U diaresis and see what happens. Nope, same thing. Same thing. All right. Okay, and then G is represented by, or J, RJ. So we're looking at the relationship between L low bump and RJ. Let's see what it actually says in the, here, I at least want you to see what I'm looking at. Let's see what it actually says in the code. So again, we're looking at L low bump and then RJ. It's not here. Even though I rebuilt the kern feature, it's not here. It doesn't list a kerning pair. That's why it's not doing anything. This is unbelievably disrespectful to me. And this time it's FontLab doing it. How dare you? Unbelievable. I'm going to rebuild the kern feature again. It's still not there.
Does it have anything to do with the substitutions?
It's no. It's like it's. Like, do you see me doing things to you? Okay. try again. Could it be because it's a class that has only one member? No. And I'll tell you why. Because BV has only one member. I know it does. Yeah, BV absolutely has only one member. What if I were to just write it in? Let's see what happened then. Gosh, what order is it supposed to go into? Shoot, what order? Okay, we got BV, BH, R high, R bump, R long vowel. Okay, so it should be after bump. All right, we're gonna try this. All right, putting that after bump. All right. Well, it didn't break.
That's something.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's referred to by class elsewhere. So, for example, here's a pair between the the left class H and the right class J. Does it need to be spelled out? Oh my God, there's UJ. There's UJ. It has its own kerning pair. Oh my, and that kerning pair is actually separate. Is different from... Yee. Oh my God, so is that one. Hold on. Oh boy. We are through the looking glass here. I could be messing with things that I should not be messing with.
I wish I could help you.
EJ. What is E? 425? It should also be 300. Why is it doing these things separately? But also, if it listed that pair specifically, then why wasn't it firing? Why weren't you firing? How dare you? Oh my God, there it is again. There it is again. Jesse's giving me a look like I'm ready for you to be done with this. And I think that she's right. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. Okay.
This is after you fixed some of the classes?
Yeah, I fixed them. All right, fonts. Getting rid of old look Akish. Oh wait, wait, hold on a sec. Gonna hit this play button a bunch of times. Save it. Wait, no, don't export font yet. I need to change the version number to 2. Have to change the version number every single time or it screws things up. Version 1.002. And then we're try to fix kerning again. Now we're exporting the font. Okay. And hello, Akish. Moving in. Opening up the document again. This is going to be it. This is going
It's
to
gonna work.
this is going to determine whether it's a good night or not.
Sorry.
That's not true. Every night with you is a good night.
Making me blush.
Sure is taking its time. Okay. Okay. All right. And now we know exactly what entry to go to. It is in the G's. It is Gujim. There it is.
It worked?
It worked.
Yay, congratulations.
Oh, all
I'm
right.
sorry that it didn't work the first time though.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if I think I am at peace with the spacing. And thank you, Nemo. And I may have to go in and do some minimal adjustments because I don't know, I felt like R should be closer a couple of times.
Mm.
By the way, R was like, you know, remember how R was like the prettiest glyph in Hauhoff? I don't like it in this one.
That happens. But there are some other ones that look really cool.
Yeah. All right. Successful venture. All right. Thank you, Satoru and Nemo. Thanks for being here. Now this is the real end of the day for world building, the World Building Festival. Now there's going to be nothing
Nothing.
for an hour and 12 minutes. Is that right?
So midnight, what is whatever time it is right now?
Yeah, it's 10:48.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Stay grammar. Yes, here.
Bye.
Yay. All right. Bye everybody.